Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry about last week. We didn't post a video. Oops. It was a little bit manic. We had, Easter holidays here in the UK, and yeah, it's just a bit crazy with the three of them. This week we have, I've been preparing Dylan to go back to school, which was going really, really well until yesterday. Got him dressed, had a few tears because he didn't want to go back, got him in the car, get to the school, realize it's inset day. Yay! So I went through all that hassle and it was inset day, so it was no school. He was delighted with this outcome. I, however, was not, as I have 2 weeks with the kids, and yesterday I had so many appointments for myself planned, because that's the thing, doctor's appointments, dentists, hair appointments. I mean, clearly didn't go to the hairdresser, but next week, guys, next week. It's still lockdown over here. I haven't been able to get a hair appointment yet. So the days that they're at school is when I try and get all my appointments done for me. So of course, yesterday I had Dylan. So I said to him, well, there's no school, you're gonna have to do life skills with mummy today and do what mummy does. And he was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. So he was already in a good mood, the fact that he wasn't going to school. So I thought I'd play on this. So we went to a new shop that we don't usually go to. We went to a shop called Sainsbury's, if you're not familiar with it. It's a really good shop here, food shop in the UK. And we went there and it's really big and you can get clothes and socks. So I was like, right, you need some new socks, we've got to go choose some. So we went to go choose some socks and we went around and he chose the bits that he wanted. It wasn't a massive big food shop, so I knew he'd be okay. Just the kind of bare necessities that we needed. And I showed him how to get around a supermarket. Life skills day. No school, so we do life skills. We need milk now, milk. Look at the top, it tells you what you need.
Okay.
Look at the top, it tells you. That says meat and fish. This way, look at the top, this way. See what it says on this one? Dylan, see what it says on the top one? That says meat and fish, see? It says number 1, meat and fish. If you go on this one, it says number 2. So this is aisle 2. What does that say up there?
Ready meal, fresh pizza,
No, we don't need that one, so next.
and it looks like this one is
So what does it say on the top? We have a look and it tells us what's on there.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, let's
but
go.
it's a bit cold. I need to run for it. But first, I need to get warmer.
Okay. There's so many people down here, he doesn't want to go down, so now he's doing a warm-up. We asked someone for help when he needed something. I knew where it was, but I needed to tell him that when I don't know where something is, you ask the people who are wearing these outfits and have their names on them. And so you go up to them. So he went up to someone and was like, oh, hi, Toby. Can you please tell me where I find the crisps? And you could see him getting really anxious before this. I think my biggest worry as a parent is how does he do life without me? What if I'm not here? And this is every parent's worst fear, but if you have a child with a special need, it's your biggest fear. It keeps you awake at nighttime. So I'm always thinking ahead, even in terms of we go for a coffee date. This is what you would do if you had a girlfriend. We go on coffee together. And he was like, oh, so I do this when I have a girlfriend? And yes, so I'm planning ahead. So for me, it's well, he needs to know if he goes to a supermarket, what he needs to get and where it is. So when he was I think he must have been about 6 or 7, because he could speak more than just babbles. And he really loved ham at the time. So we went to the supermarket, and the first time I went up, in fact, I think I started when he was about 5, because he couldn't speak the first time. So the first time I went up, I went with him and I said, what do you want? Point to what you want. And so he pointed to the ham, and I knew he wanted the ham. So I said, Dylan, we're gonna ask this man, please, can we have some ham? And I said, Dylan, you ask him what you want. And at first he didn't do it. Second time he didn't do it. The third time he kind of pointed to what the ham was. And then we asked him how many slices he wants. I said, can we have 5? So then the guy gave him the ham. So he realized by communicating to this man, he got what he wanted, which was the ham. So every time we went to the shop, we did this, and I would always ask for the same guy, and the same guy would come and say, hi, Dylan, what do you want? And then Dylan said he would go, and then he would say, ham. And then as his speech progressed, I think it was like a year later, you know, we'd go again. And I was like, right, Dylan, you get the ham. I'll go and get the olives, which was right behind him. So, but I wanted him to give him that independence where he would ask for something and he would get it. And so he went up to the counter and he was like, please, ham. And the guy goes, how many slices do you want, you know? And I didn't hear what Dylan said. So when I came back and Dylan came up to me and he had this ham in his hand and he was like, mommy, ham. And I was like, oh my gosh, there was like 40 slices of ham. And I was like, wow, I've just spent like 35 pounds on ham. Yay. So needless to say, we had ham for like 2 weeks straight. I could never eat ham again after that, but it was so good. The look on his face, it was like, I have achieved something. I have asked for something. We know what they want, right? As parents, we know what they want. But what is really important is to try and let them know that other people, like, how do you communicate? So whether that be pecs, pictures, you know, we used stick-on pictures on the wall, so he would take off what he wanted, and I'd give him a choice of like 10 things that he wanted in the day, and I would say to my family or say to my friends, look, if Dylan asks you for something, can you do it with him? And so I'd say, Dylan, you want to ask what you want to do with them? And he would always get the computer or the trampoline, and they would go on the trampoline with them, and that is communication. That's the first step to communication. And this was really good, and also helping with social interactions and, you know, hi, how are you? What is your name? And just doing all these back and forths. And I started doing it with Dylan myself, you know, and the first time it was so funny because I was like, okay, Dylan, when you meet someone, you have to say, hi, you know, how are you? And what is your name? So I said, Dylan, you know, you asked me, and he says, hi, how are you? And I said, I'm good. And I said, I'm mummy. And he went, I know. And I was like, okay, this is not really quite working out. The things Dylan says do make me laugh, and a lot of his quirks, which are autistic traits or not, I love, you know, and it's, yeah, it was really special. Anyway, veering off, we did our supermarket shop, we did some life skills. What have you got?
Stuck together.
Okay, I need some milk, please.
Okay, which one? Blue, green?
The organic milk, which is down the end here.
Okay, red.
It's the green one. The green, and it says organic down here. There it is down the bottom, see?
That one?
Yeah, big one though, please. Your sister drinks lots of milk. No, we could just get one big one instead of getting 4 little ones.
Oh.
Or 2 big ones will be the same as 4 little ones. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
What?
You just like yeeted them in.
Yeah, I did.
Thanks, Dylan.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
I have a
right.
lot of talent, you know.
You have a lot of talent for eating things in the shopping basket.
Yay. What are these?
Oh, gentle, gentle. You want everything to it. Good boy. The packing was interesting. The packing was like just chucking it all in a bag. Okay, I'm done. And he walked off, and I was like, Dylan, we still haven't finished and we still haven't paid. And then he was like telling everyone what the pin was on my card, and it was, yeah, it was funny. But yeah, I wore the thing around my neck that you can get not a necklace, it's like a thing that goes around your neck. It's green, and I'll get a picture for you. But I wear it around my neck so that they know that me or someone in my party is autistic. And so people are a bit more lenient, you know, they understand, people are kind, you know, and I think with all the autism awareness stuff going on at the moment, people are understanding more and more. And of course, I get a few looks or people going, oh, he shouldn't be so loud or shouldn't be doing this. And I get a few stares. You know, he stims in the supermarket a lot. His stimming can be jumping, can be flapping his arms around, whatever it is. But I'm used to it now. You know, anyone gives him a bad look, I'll give him a bad look back. But we're okay. Anyway, so after that, we went to the beach, which was really nice, and he hasn't been to this particular beach before. And I said we had to walk Rosie, and it was a really misty morning. It was really beautiful. We had ice cream. It lasted all of 20 minutes. Don't let my videos fool you, by the way, guys. Don't think that I was down on the beach for like an hour. No, it was 15, 20 minutes, but it was bliss, and it was amazing. And I had to video it to show you guys, because that's what I want to do. I want to show you the good things. So misty. this week we are looking at secondary school still for Dylan. I have still not decided. We did get given a place in the school that we wanted. It's a mainstream school that is quite, it's very technical, but they have written us a letter expressing their concerns over Dylan's toileting, how he'd have to wear a uniform like everyone else, how he would have to be in a classroom, how the school is still being done up, so it could be noisy, could be unpredictable. So even though they've offered us a place, it's like, but. And I'm still a bit like, eek. So we are looking at a special needs secondary school, and I'm going to go with Dylan. And we're going to have a look at it, and I'm trying to be really honest with him. Sometimes I think he's not listening to me, but then sometimes I say things, and then 2 weeks later he'll say, Mummy, do you remember you speaking about this? So it is really important to keep talking to him. Sometimes I talk to him, and people always say this, oh, I really wish we had that interaction with my son. I wish he would talk back and forth. Guys, literally like 4 out of 10 times do we have that interaction. The rest of the time, it's like he doesn't hear me, he's in his own little world, doesn't want to reply, thinks I talk too much, which I probably do. But, you know, sometimes, like I said, I'll say something and he won't respond at all. And then that evening he'll say, oh, do you remember you said to me I could have this thing? I was like, didn't know you were listening, but okay. So yeah, that's another good thing to do, is keep talking to your kids, because even if they are nonverbal, even if you think they don't understand, they are listening. And I have learned that the hard way when I have tried to bribe Dylan with toys and things, and I thought he's not listening, and then he's turned around and said, oh, by the way, you said I can have this. Okay. Dylan's gonna be like the best negotiator ever. I mean, he should be a lawyer or something. Like, he really negotiates hard. Do you know I had to give him this is really quite funny. So my book that I wrote, he has asked for, I think, £1 per book. I don't even get that. Being a publisher, you don't earn any money, and not that I did it for money anyway, but he earns more than I do from the book. And he's like, but you used my picture, so therefore I should be in it. And I was like, well, fair enough. Then he starts asking for £5 per video he's in. I mean, this guy is like, he's smart. He's really smart. Never underestimate them. Anyway, I think that's about it this week. Luca is back at school. He's really happy to be back at school. His birthday is coming up. He's going to be 8. It's my birthday next week. I'm not going to tell you how old I'm going to be. Naya is doing good. She got accepted into the school that she wanted to go to. So she is starting school in September, which just feels weird because, yeah, she's only 3, but she's 4 in August, so she's going to be an early baby. But yeah, oh, my baby's going to school. I'll probably cry the first day, and then I'll be like, yay, freedom! Gotta go back to work. So I think that's it for this week. Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. We have Tiara, a lovely film girl, coming down next week, and we are going to be filming the house finally. So I'm going to be like cleaning up, making sure it looks all nice for you. And where we are going to go through room by room where everything's from, colors, textures, all the things that I do, because I know you guys are so excited to see the house, and I'm so excited to show you. The scaffolding comes down on Thursday, so it's literally like quick scaffolding down and film, go. But yeah, I hope you guys are okay. Hope you're doing all right. Please leave me a comment if you have any videos that you would like me to do, if you have any questions. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm better at replying on Instagram than I am on YouTube. Only because, I don't know why, but Instagram seems to be easier for me to message on. But I do try and get back to as many of you as possible. And thank you for bearing with us. And I'm sorry about the video last week. I know a lot of you were a bit disappointed that there wasn't one, but we do have some good stuff coming up soon. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's it. So guys, hope you're having a lovely Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or whenever you're watching this video. And we will see you next week, I promise.